Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vijay and I am a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. In today's video, we are going to see how we can send email using PNP and SPFX web part. So basically for this particular example, we are going to create a screen something like this where you can see there's a and a text box. Basically it's not a text box, it's a people picker control and then CC subject body like this. And then whenever user will click on send email by putting all these values, then the email will be sent to the particular user. Not only single user, here the email you can send up to 10 users. So that's a setting that you can do even while in the code. So what I will do here is first I'll open this web part. You can see here this is a SharePoint site and I'm opening the workbench. So here we can add this web part and then we can see exactly how this web part is appearing. So basically this is the page. You can just click over here, add, and then you can search for the web part. So I will search for send email. So you can see here this is the web part that I have been added here. Now why I have added here, because I have already deployed the code, so that is the reason it is coming like this. So what I'll do here is, so I'll put a 2 here. You can see I'll just put my name here and then even you can put a CC here. So you can see, let's say suppose I will put a CC here, you can see, and then subject I will give any subject here. Suppose this is a subject and a body, so let's say this is a text body. Now when I will click over the send email button, you can see here email has been sent and you can see the alert over here as well. Now if I'll just open my Outlook and then I'll be able to quickly show you exactly how the email appears here. So you can see here this is the email, this is the subject and this is the text body, you can see, and the email to and CC also it is appearing, and even I can put multiple users in the two. So this is how the functionality will work on this particular example. Now for this I have already written the code. So what I'll do is I'll open my solution, but again let me just tell you how we can go through this. So first make sure that you create a SPFX web part which will be a React web part, and this is a client side web part. So just create it and then you are ready for implementing this code. So also I have written a complete blog post on the same where you can download this project even. So once you download, you can just run npm i and then you will be able to run this project on your environment as well. Now for this, if I'll just expand source then component, and then you can see this is the tsx file which is the main important file here, and in this we have used couple of things on this. First of all is we are using PNP, we are using some control, Office UI Fabric React control, also we have used some SPFX PNP controls, React controls. So you can see here the people picker is from the SPFX PNP React control, and then rich text box also, and a couple of UI Fabric React controls also you have used, like for text field primary button like this. And then if I'll go to the render method here, you can see we are using people picker here. You can see this one, there's a person select limit is 10. That means you can add up to 10 users, but you can increase this as well. And then selected items, we are calling another method. What this method will do is, if let's say there are user will select 5 elements, then or the 5 users, then this will come on this array. So basically it will take multiple users. And then there are some other properties like ensure user true like this. So this is for 2 and this is for CC on the email. And then subject, for this we have used a text field, you can see here, and the value is this .state.email subject here, and then there is rich text field for body, you can see here this one. And then finally I have a primary button where there is a on click method we are calling send an email. This method we are calling it. Now let's go back to see first what this underscore get people picker items method is doing. As the name suggests, what we are doing here is we are trying to get all the items or the people who are being selected in that people picker control. So in this case, if you can see here, 2 email we are getting, and if this length is 0 or greater than 0, then we are taking here. So whatever the items are coming, we are adding into that array, and then finally we are setting up that state. So you can see here this dot set state to email is your whatever the emails are coming from here. Same thing happening for CC email as well. So these two things are doing whatever we explained here. And then on the send an email, so in this method, this is basically a method, send email method is there from PNP. So sp.utility.send email you can see here, and onto that we are passing the parameters like body, subject to CC, and this is additional header for the text or HTML, so that it will the HTML content will appear. And you can see here body, so this dot state dot email body. So these are the basically the properties that we have set it there. So this is what we are adding, and the to and CC, these are array objects. You can see here we have declared here to email, CC email, both are array, and other things are string. Now then once it is be done, then it will send an alert email saying email sent, and if there is an error it will say that please enter valid email ID. So that's what it will do. Now next thing is, if you want to deploy this, then I have also other videos where I have explained how to deploy it. So basically you need to create a package file, and in that package file you just once you create that sppkg file, you can add into your site collection app catalog or your Office 365 tenant app catalog. So there you will add it, and then your users will be able to use this web part. Okay, so this is how we can create a functionality like this. You can download the code, you can play around with. If you want to add additional functionality, you can do that, and I'll put the link in the video description so that you can get this project easily. So thank you, and if you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get a lot of free videos on SPFX, SharePoint, Power Platform like Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power BI as well. So thank you and have a nice day.